Hey everyone, my name is Wedge, and in this video we're talking about the best of the rest of the black cards in M15 we haven't covered yet. The pre-release hype is growing, guys. Let's get to it. We'll start with Black Cat because, haha, the superstition. There are two reasons I wanted to talk about this card. First, I have a weakness for red eyes. Second, it's another discard ability in Standard with Waste Not. Listen, you can think I'm crazy, whatever, that's fine. But when some black discard deck starts pooping out zombies and black cats against you, don't come crying to me because I'll probably be the one killing you. It's called Tough Love. Also, I just really like the ability to make my opponent discard at random. The card isn't a superstar, but I guarantee it's better than you think. Blood Host is an interesting card. It's worth talking about just because of the art and flavor in it. I mean, could this be more Innistrad? It's seriously macabre. As far as functionality, he is pretty expensive, but the sacrifice outlet is unique in that he gets +1/+1 counter and you gain life. In a specific limited strategy, this might not be so bad. Also, this just smells like a commander card. I'm impressed with the design overall. Carrion Crow. Wait, Crow? Is this what happens when Stormcrow dies? What? I thought it couldn't die. Everything I've ever been told is just wrong. What do I even do now? Help me. Child of Night reprint? Heck yes, I love this card. 2 mana, 2/1 with lifelink. It's straightforward, trades decently, and lifelink is relevant and limited. Always. Except during Scars of Mirrodin block, but we're not talking about that right now. Anyways, the card is a great early game threat in limited. It's definitely a strong play. Crippling Blight gets its first reprint after being in M13. The card is fine for limited. Its potential early game removal, plus it helps out aggro decks in a big way. The ability to prevent blocking is so important, this could see play in standard decks. Mono black aggro is going to be a thing post-rotation, and the last thing it needs is for Wall of Essence or Nyx's Fleece Ram to get in its way. Literally. Crippling Blight may end up being necessary in a world where Courser of Crewfix and these powerful white creatures reign supreme. Do not forget about this card. Endless Obedience is 4 colorless and 2 black for a sorcery with Convoke. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. This is something I can get behind. While Grey Merchant and Pack Rat are in Standard, this might actually see some fringe Standard play. Beyond that, I've heard rumblings about Dredge players trying to test with this. The power's in Convoke. Avoiding mana cost is something that black does pretty well. This is no different. Reanimation as an effect is strong in and of itself, but adding the ability to lower the cost is something most black players can ignore, especially those looking to take shortcuts. It's just something to think about. The first thing I notice about Eternal Thirst is that it has an Angel Vampire on it. That's awesome. The second thing I notice is that it's basically Sengir Vampire on an enchantment, but with upgrades. The creature gets lifelink, plus whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you put a 1/1 counter on it. This guy doesn't even have to deal damage. The creature this enchants could get big really quickly. Sure, it doesn't start out with a buff, but you're playing black. If you pull this in limited and decide to play it, make sure you have some removal to support it. If you do, this is stupid powerful for a common. Feast on the Fallen is 2 colorless and 1 black for an enchantment. At the beginning of each upkeep, if an opponent lost life last turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. The fact that this triggers on each upkeep and not just your upkeep makes it instantly playable in Commander. It's also important to note that the main mana sources in Standard for the next few months include Shocklands, Painlands, and Mana Confluence. Fester Gloom is 3 mana for a sorcery. Non-black creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. That seems rude. Flesh to Dust. What's up expensive but limited playable black removal? We've seen this time and again. The card is worth running in draft and sealed. It's a removal spell. It's what black does. Also, that flavor text though. Pain is temporary, so is life. Man, someone really needs to play with some puppies or kittens or something. Jeez. Mind Rot. Waste Not. The discard deck is real, guys. I feel like a conspiracy theorist, but seriously, the discard, guys. It's like, ugh. Necrogen Scudder is back. In Scars of Mirrodin Limited, this guy was good. It'll be good here too. A 3 mana 3/3 flyer is great. The life loss is unfortunate, but from personal experience, completely worth it. This guy is high in the pick order when drafting. I'm pretty excited about this reprint for limited. It helps black out a lot. Don't let anyone tell you different. The The card's powerful. Shadowcloak Vampire is 5 mana for a 4/3 Bloodsucker. You can pay 2 life to give him flying until end of turn. Without the ability, he's With the ability, he's limited playable for sure. If you get yourself into the right position, paying 2 life to get a 4/3 flyer for a turn isn't a bad deal. Something that large in the sky in a limited game could win it for you. A single black in the cost also helps a lot for splashing. I kind of like this guy. Boom! Sign in Blood reprint. Mono black aggro players must be freaking out. This is the exact card they want. It was fantastic in standard the last time around. Guess where? A mono black aggro deck. Sign in Blood lets aggressive strategies cover their weaknesses. They don't care about life, but they care a lot about gas. Sign in Blood keeps the gas coming at a price they don't really care about paying. It's a staple in standard until rotation, an awesome reprint for black, also just fine in limited even if it is heavy on the black mana. You cannot sit there and tell me that black is a bad limited color in M15 when Stab Wound is right there. That's downright disrespectful. The card had to be bumped up to uncommon because it's so dirty in the format. Have you played with Stab Wound before? Because if you have, you know it's a bomb removal spell. My favorite part about it is when it doesn't even kill its target. Stick this on a Nyx Fleece Ram in standard and just embrace life. Seriously though, Stab Wound is disgusting. It's so good. We're talking first pick territory in draft for sure. Because removal spells, Ulcerate is sick. 1 mana for -3/-3 at instant speed. I don't care if I lose 3 life. This card is not meant for decks that care about their life total. Mono black aggro, mono black super aggro, and mono black was super aggro, but then grew up a little bit and went to college and chilled out, so now it's just sort of regular aggro. What am I talking about? Ulcerate is great. It could see constructed play for sure. Beyond that, it's a powerhouse in limited. You do lose 3 life, I get it, but I don't care. It's about how much life loss you're preventing in the long run. If taking 3 now is going to save you 6 over the next 3 turns, do it. It's called value. The card is so good. Which is familiar as 3 mana for a 2/3 frog. There are a lot of people talking down black for the pre-release. We're going to do a video tomorrow about which colors are worth playing, but to give you a little preview, I don't hate black nearly as much as a lot of other people do. I think we're spoiled because of how amazing black has been in every aspect of Magic for the last year plus. All I'm asking is you take a second look. Things might seem a little better than you thought. Remember to subscribe below for the latest and most reliable M15 spoiler information you could ever need. This is the Manosaurus, I'm Wedge. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.